Hello friends, welcome to my channel World of Physical Chemistry. In this video we learn about how to calculate the number of degrees of freedom present in a system using Gibbs phase rule. First we define the term degrees of freedom. It is defined as the least number of variable factor such as temperature, pressure and concentration which must be specified so that remaining variables are fixed automatically and the system is completely defined. Example number 1. Determine the number of degrees of freedom for ice water vapor system. Now ice water vapor system is ice which is in equilibrium with water which is in equilibrium with vapor. In this example, P, that is phases, is equal to 3, component, that is C, is equal to 1, and the Gibbs phase rule is given as F is equal to C minus P plus 2. Therefore F is equal to 0. That is, in water system the three phases coexist at the freezing point of water. Since the freezing temperature of water has a fixed value, the vapor pressure of water also a definite value. That is, the system has two variables, temperature and pressure, and both are already fixed. Thus the system is completely defined automatically, there being no need to specify any variable. Therefore F is equal to 0. Example number 2. Determine the number of degrees of freedom in the system liquid water and water vapor in equilibrium. In this example, phases, that is P, is equal to 2 and component is equal to 1. Therefore F is equal to 1. That is, in system water in equilibrium with water vapor has two variables, temperature and pressure. At a definite temperature, the vapor pressure of water can have only one fixed value. Thus, if one variable, temperature or pressure, is specified, the other is fixed automatically. Therefore F is equal to 1. Example number 3. Here the system is given liquid water and water vapor in equilibrium at a pressure of 1 atmosphere. In this, phases 2, component 1, and the Gibbs phase rule is F is equal to C minus P plus 2. Since the pressure is held constant, the degree of freedom is reduced by the factor 1. Hence the Gibbs phase rule is written as F is equal to C minus P plus 1, and therefore F is equal to 0. Determine the number of degrees of freedom for a pure gas. As we know that for pure gas, number of phases is 1 and component is also 1. Therefore F is equal to 2. That is, for a given sample of any pure gas, it obeys the ideal gas equation, that is PV is equal to RT. If the values of pressure and temperature be specified, the third variable, that is volume, is fixed automatically. Therefore F is equal to 2. Determine the number of degrees of freedom for a mixture of two gases. As we know that the gases are highly miscible with each other, therefore they having P is equal to 1, component is 2, and F is equal to 3. That is, a system containing a mixture of gases is completely defined when its pressure, temperature and composition are specified. If temperature and pressure only are specified, the third variable, that is composition, could be varied, since it is necessary to specify three variables to define the system completely. Therefore here F is equal to 3. Determine the number of degrees of freedom in a mixture of hydrogen gas, oxygen gas and H2O gas. Here P is 1, component 3, and therefore F is equal to 4. The number of components will depend upon the method used to prepare the system and the final status of the system. Thus, if we are dealing with a mixture of three gases, that is component is equal to 3 and phase is equal to 1, F is equal to 4. This means that temperature, pressure and the composition of two of the three components must be specified. Therefore F is equal to 4 for this example. Friends, these are some examples for your practice. Try to solve. If any difficulty, any query, any suggestion, any comment, please write in the comment box. Like and share the video. Subscribe the channel. Thank you.